Hello, everybody. Welcome to Go Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be about sort of your soul purpose, because right now all of you are moving towards this with increased grace, synchronicity, sacred artistry. I feel like I have gotten so many messages today and yesterday where people are having this beautiful, fluid dream energy of animals, of ancient ancestors, of numbers, places, vivid occurrences in their head where they're connecting. And I definitely do believe more and more as we approach 2020, this is going to happen. And feel free to comment down below if you're just having intense dreams where you're like all of a sudden feel more restful, more graceful, more at peace, more like really connected in this kind of like index of understanding of where you're supposed to go, right? And then people are having the day after like excellent, decisive days. Like they're not prevaricating, they're not having all this second guessing. They feel really balanced together and again protected and divine and moving through things with grace. They're taking initiative. It's really wonderful because what's connecting is people really know who and where they want to be in a really remarkable way. And it's, the opportunity for increased love, magnetism, and spiritual charisma on a huge stage for you guys. So shine your light and manifest your soul purpose, because it's all here and it's going to be made really, really vivid to you over the next coming month. And then bam, 2020 is going to be like, ta-da, all right in front of you. So I have 3 choices today, and I have some nice sparklies for you too, some new pieces that I made. I want to show you the one. This is the mother lode, this garnet. These stones are very hard to get a hold of, and I love marcasite settings. I just started working with them, and I'll put these in the store for you. There's only one of these, but I was like, oh, I just wanted to keep it for myself. But I'm like, I feel like it's like a Christmas present. You make stuff and then you get to share it with others. You get to experience something and then pass it on, but it is remarkable. So anyway, number 1 is the sun, and then there is a gorgeous aquamarine drop that has the most gorgeous facets. I swear, if I really shop around, I'm really good at settings, and I like having nice settings that carry the light, but it's not always easy to be able to find the perfect stones to fit. So when you do, it's like, it really is like a masterpiece. I'm like, oh, and the facets are so beautiful. So that's number 1. Number 2 is Oracle of Chaldea, and then I have all these fun pop and pearls of beautiful colors, layers and layers, and it looks so beautiful when you wear cream. I love it, and I love how it goes with that too. And then we have number 3, the 7 blessings of Eve, and I just have some gorgeous fun mirrored black pieces that are just really sparkly and fun. I love brushed metals and stuff in these. They just look really fun and beautiful. So I'm really excited to begin, you guys. I had a really good day. I got to go out and do some fun things and mail some jewelry and have some fun experiences. So I wanted to do a fun Friday night read for you. Again, I want to say thank you guys for all your love and support. I just got feedback from YouTube that like gives you all the numbers and everything, and it was like so wonderful to read all that. Come see me on Instagram at sparkwist11. I posted on there. It's always like one of those things where you're so busy just living your life and doing your thing that then when you see this, it's like when you see 3.9 million viewing hours or views or whatever it was like, it blows your mind. It's like, wow, it's really substantial and it's exciting, and it's all due to you guys and your help. So thanks so much. So really, let's see what's coming your way. And we're going to start over here with the sun. I feel like the sun card in anything, regardless oracle or tarot, is always about divine love and sequencing your life in a way where you get optimal rewards in everything, relationships, mind, body, spirit. Everything is beautifully aligned for you. You feel good. And it's all about, soul thinking, being in balance, having your chi flow, just feeling good about who you are, where you are, and what you're doing, right? The sun is shining. So right now, I feel like this is a healing period of being healed from guilt and fear, right? Such emotions no longer steal your personal power with this card. They don't dissuade you from confidence, happiness, or realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life right now. The divinely, ordained time for your liberation and healing and emergence is right around the corner for you. I feel like 2020 is such a substantial gateway for so many people. Abundant blessings are stirring and are about to manifest with this card, okay? So I feel like our sun self or our luminous beings are literally us being in light, and the sun is our spiritual mentor. It teaches us how to be spiritually self-reliant when we can't find support or guidance externally. I mean, I always find myself reaching for books, manuals, other readers, light workers if I start to feel a little depleted, and all of a sudden it's like my spirit tank is refilled, right? And that's what self-reliance is all about, reaching for the right sort of resources, right? And some phases can be difficult, but they are temporary. The inner spiritual strength is built during those times of harshness, right? Sometimes we don't realize our own strength until circumstances force us to find out. And I've had instances where I've been like, did I just do that? Like, that's incredible. When I look back at certain experiences I've had, I'm like, wow, I really, stepped to the front of that. And, damn, it's pretty exciting. And it's funny because when you just move off spiritual instinct, you move without fear. So you kind of go into that heroic realm of, who needs help and what's going on. And you just get in there and you slay, right? It connects you to your own inner light, and it's a really empowering gift. So you're going to feel spiritually held from within right now. You're going to establish strong inner connections, and you're not likely to ever give your power away again with this card. It's one of those things where you recognize what your true strength and beauty is, and you're not going to have any more soul denying things get in your way and become your priorities. Your soul is going to be your priority, your consciousness and your inner sun, and all this darkness is replaced with doubt and worry. So right now, if you're going through financial issues, breakups, hardships, it's like really, really just dig deep and know that this is so temporary, and you're gonna make it through. I've had so many viewers say, I can't believe I was like ready to just give up on everything and not go for my dream anymore, or go for this person, or attend this event or whatever out of fear or whatever, and they did it, and now they have the best jobs, they have a new soulmate, they have this and that, because they operated from this sun mentality that I am due these beautiful rewards, right? The inner connection of light that sees you being successful. Knowing challenging situations just help our soul grow, right? This frequency that we're on helps us understand how to work through in a soul-centered way, staying connected at all the times. So if situations like, say, a toxic relationship is creating a barrier between, you being your best self, and it weakens your ability to evolve, or get you stuck in trauma, all of a sudden it says you have free will and your capacity to exercise it. Let's go, let's get away from this. And you do. So any of you guys in toxic relationships are going to be moving out of it. Anybody you in toxic jobs, environments, or frequencies that you're surrounded by, you're going to remove yourself and get reconnected to the sacred in a really beautiful way. So let's see what is going on in terms of your fairy card. You have the Fae card. Ooh, love this. I love this so much. If you guys, Cherry was asking about these cards the other day. It's Nancy Brown's Fairy Wisdom deck. Another shout out, you guys. Hay House, if you go on Instagram, is having a sale, a holiday sale on all their Oracle decks and tarot decks. They're like $9 and $10. My mind was blown when I went on there today. Really beautiful ones. A lot of Colette, Baron Reeds, a lot of Louise Hay, gorgeous stuff. So go check it out if you guys really want to save. So when you get the Fae card, I love this because the key word about this is about the fairy. This card represents the realm of fairies and the fairy within you too. It comes to you to tell you of your inborn ability that you can tap into the mystical realm whenever you want, the spiritual realm. You may come from a long line of fairy ancestors carrying a bloodline of all these ancients, Others may notice something about you, that you're very etheric. You might feel eccentric near other people, but do you care? No, this is how it should be. And I have a few people that are like, you're like a fairy. Like, I feel light and ebullient and really in a graceful spot in certain energy. When I'm around Eleni, I feel like that because she's like a soul sister, and I feel very light and giddy and silly and artistic and wonderful around here. People that are really on my frequency, I go just full on fairy for sure. I always ask that we be guided by this, and no harm comes through anything when we're trying to minister help, because a lot of people that get this card, they have the beautiful Fae-like energy, which is, kind of like Galadriel, where they want to help people, they're seekers, but they understand the challenges of the world and sometimes, the shadow selves and the difficulties that can pertain in trying to be your best self and work as a collective. But this is about slowing down and having a beautiful interpretation of how nature and holistic approaches help us. So if you are thinking at some point of doing something like a deprivation tank or going in a salt cave or going on vacation and being by beautiful blue waters, deep forests, all of these, I feel like time is optimal for you right now because you really are going to connect with the earth elements, and it's going to be very cleansing and very healing for you in a huge way. So let's see what is going on in terms of, I'm going to pull 2 of these for you. I love these cards too. They get me so excited. Okay, so you have the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So this is saying right now that thought processes you can use to your advantage. The 2 of Swords can often be about us being blindsided or thinking that we're not going to be able to cover everything, or basically it's an overthinking, over anxious card. So in order to release that, we have to recognize, is what we're really worried about and conceptualizing true, or is this just a loop that's playing in our head? Like so many people, I call it the misery index. What they do is they tap into something. Oh, I hate doing that. I hate that job. I hate going to these parties, blah, blah. They get going on their misery index and they interpret everything as a hardship, difficult, or some kind of challenge, where it's really not. When you ask yourself, it's how you react. You do not have to play into that drama. You don't have to go to that event. You don't have to do any of that. You can connect to your soul's voice that says, I don't care about what other people are doing, thinking, or saying. If it doesn't, pertain to me, I'm going to stay in my own lane and be very happy and content. And that's the rhythm you're moving in, because you have the Sun. And 8 of Swords too is saying, you have, I always feel like this is almost like the 7 of Cups at times, where if we are decisive and we make choices and we don't overthink it and we just kind of move with that and it resonates with us, we're going to be able to go and get better perspective on everything and move through things and navigate calmly and beautifully, because as you can see, you can always get out of any of this. This is knowing that there's always going to be little blockages here and there. There's going to be challenges, but they're only as big as we allow them to be. Again, the proverbial mountains into molehills, and vice versa. Taking a challenge and making it into an opportunity and shrink it. And I feel like this card is saying you are definitely going to have the skill set to be able to turn stuff into your advantage and skillfully set about making money, making great communications, getting some wonderful friendships from it, and being able to connect on a spiritual level to everything around you. Now, this is your overarching energy, which is wonderful, King of Cups. So a lot of you guys, you do have a huge love offer coming in with this King of Cups energy. But also, this is you saying that you have so many resources at your disposal when it comes to emotional intelligence, grounding out, being solid, looking out over this kind of vast green landscape of going, all these choices and opportunities are free and open to me. Nobody is going to delegate what I'm going to do with my time, my resources, my money, my attention. I've got this. All I need to do is focus and pinpoint what it is I want and go after, and it's going to be yours. It's one of those things where you feel robust, you feel revitalized, you feel happy, you feel calm, and you feel ready for all of this. So you're moving in that direction so beautifully, and nothing's going to incapacitate you, slow you down, or make you feel inferior or like you're unable to cope. You're going to have beautiful coping skills with this group 1. I love that. It's all about, just saying, I've got this. I'm moving forward. I want to, I want to try new things. It's like the joy of summer, right? You just be a carefree little soul moving from flower to flower, absorbing the sweetness of life. And it's like that you're going to get great innovative ideas. You're going to have beautiful kindred spirit connections with all of this energy. I am loving that for you, group 1. Beautiful. I love the artwork in these too. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you want to go to my Etsy store, I'll have all my gems and jewels all posted in there. Getting ready for Christmas, and I always get them in the mail within 1 or 2 days, so you have them like within the week if you're getting gifts. And also, you guys, I custom make stuff. If you're like, Melanie, I just want one simple rose core on a silver chain, I can custom make anything for you guys as well. And all the other links are down there. The Goddess Provisions box, off the hook this month. That the new pictures are up for that as well. So love and light to you. Don't forget, you always have this beautiful radiating sun inside of you that's going to help you unmask all your capabilities as you need them in a really kind of beautiful, magic way. stress-free finally, right? It's your time for this. So now we're on to number 2, which is the Oracle of Chaldea. So this card, I like this so much because this is saying, continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but, without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Because sometimes we're like, oh, we try to accelerate things. I'm not sure why we do that, but we do have a tendency to do that. But this is just naturally, the body's going to be ready to let go of things that need to be let go of. Why, the mind will keep everything in steady rhythm. The timing will be excellent. Don't be impatient or judge yourself. If you're waiting to hear back on a job interview, if you're waiting to have a text or a get together with somebody, just have patience, right? You're summoning your spiritual fortitude, and you're going to be able to tackle any issues that previously held you back, whether it was lack of interest to exercise or eat well, or inform yourself intelligently on certain things you need for work or a project, or at school studying. That's going to come back and be helping you. Things are going to work out. Really be positive, because there's times when being present in the body and feeling our truth is a challenge. Absolutely. You know what I mean? We may be unsure how to hold space for our own emotional and psychological states. Humans are really complex creatures, and the authentic healing journey requires us to have patience with ourselves. We need to know when it's safe to delve into matter with full faith that even though things feel out of control, we're connected to a powerful, supportive spiritual network, our own wisdom. That really is enough for us to handle whatever arises, for sure. We do need to have faith, though, because sometimes, we deal with difficult people. We deal with narcissists. We deal with people that just cannot see past their own needs, and it can be trying. So we don't need to pass judgment or be critical, because that just invites arguments. We just let it lie. We let sleeping dogs lie, because where everybody is due for some heroic healing moments right now. We're going to connect with spiritual realms and a source of light and love that really makes us feel good, like we're resting in a divine heart space. I feel the Chaldea is one of the beautiful devotees of the light spirit. So when they come to you, it's an encouragement to rely on the light, embrace practices that help you feel connected to light, grow your trust and spirit within you. This is not about ignoring where you need healing. It's about knowing a deep level that you're loved, you're spiritually guided, you're divinely held, you're worthy and capable of healing. So as you trust in spiritual light within, you and your connection to the spiritual world really increases. Your readiness to acknowledge and engage with what needs healing as well, and feeling safe and supported and ready to move on. It's a beautiful process, and so many people need it. People that suffer the loss of relatives that have passed away recently, people that have suffered divorce or are separated from people they love. We all need to go through healing processes, for sure. So let's see what is going on. And, it's all in the beautiful spectrum of life that every thought is temporary, which is nice. So even if we feel that something is oppressive at that moment, we're able to work through that gracefully and peacefully. So you also have the green fairy that says, this whole thing is about healing, for sure. Green is the color of healing and growth. I love that card so much. So green is the color of healing and growth, and this card is about a healing and progress for you, a need for healing or an ability to direct healing to yourself and others. So you just decide, which is it for you? Are you in need for healing? Focus your attention on the color of nature's green grass, trees, foliage. I often do this when I wake up, and I didn't know why it was such an important component to how I began my day, but I would always look at trees and nature and fields and pictures of Ireland and things like that. And it was one of those things that it connects and grounds you to this beautiful, lovely earth energy. It really, like the luscious green rainforest. Meditate with this color. Just as trees and flowers grow, so do our mind and our body and our spirit with this. And it's definitely a restful color. I'm going to see what's going on for your beautiful. Oops. That's so funny. I shuffled this and then it flipped over and then it flipped off the table. What is that? Let me get the other one that fell. I feel like when we get flippers, I like to definitely pull them. I feel like there's a reason they come out. All right. So what do we have here? We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, really amazing laser sharp thinking for this group. I definitely felt that it is one of those things right now where you just kind of interject spontaneity all over the place because you know what it is you want, you know where you're going, you have these clear leadership abilities, you're really like in this cathartic stage where you feel the healing. So you want all these untapped potentials to be recognized, so you're committed to like these kind of cool little superpowers you have. I'm doing that, I'm trying that, I'm gonna go see that, I'm gonna take that dance class, I'm gonna do this and that. You're out, and it's fast and succinct and it's quick, and also you are tapping into your creative ideas, and you're going to be making a lot of money out of them because you realize, you have to implement these things out into the 3D. Yes, we can think of something, but it is not going to be highly lucrative if it just stays in our head. Yet you have this blueprint on how to bring it about, and you're delegating your time very smartly, and it's going to bring you residual. Especially Christmas is coming, and a lot of you guys are crafters, painters, and you have wonderful offerings to the world, and it's going to be received exceptionally well. So please get that out there. Whatever it is, people are like going to be so enamored of it, like they just are not going to be able to get enough of it. Whether you make jewelry, you have little poems, handcrafted things, candles, all of that. People are really into handmade, crafted things this time of year, sentimental, beautiful things, as opposed to just a bunch of tchotchke. So have that already. And you're going to be able to just be like, 1, 2, 3, there you go, 1, 2, 3, solidification of plans really eloquently. And this 10 of Wands too, just having massive passion for the direction you're moving in, and you're unstoppable, just an unstoppable force. You have this really kind of great objective fearlessness. It's like, okay, superpowers of concentration, engage, you take initiative, and off you go, and success after success. And I'm really having an abundance due to that. I'm really loving that for you, group 2. Beautiful. So remember, don't have any doubts or fear. Get right out there. Get into a restful state when you need to, because creatives can, suffer a little burnout when they're like, oh, I want to do this. Photographers, for instance, if I'm photographing certain stuff, and the light is right and something's going on, I will legit throw cats out of the way, people, to get to that picture. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you have to act on it right then. I get an idea, or I start channeling, that's it. Everybody, animals, everybody out of the way. Mailman, people, grass. It's like, I have got to do this now. So creatives know what that's like, and green is definitely very peaceful. I find purple as well. Purple is very soothing to me. I love that color. So love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you want to go to my Etsy store, all this stuff is in there. If you want to check out the Goddess Provisions box, it's off the hook. Thank you for my new patrons so much. Victoria, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you on board, and I really appreciate you guys. You help me in so many ways to really vary my deck's ideas and resources, because I read all the books, and that's where I get a lot of the insights and different kind of beautiful viewpoints on everything. I really like everything from really super insightful spiritual messages to everything, astrology, the moon, astronomical events, all of this stuff. And I get it all with these gorgeous books, like with the fairy decks and stuff. You get these beautiful, insightful books with wonderful writing, and it helps so much. So thank you guys again. So appreciated. You guys are amazing. So now we're going to go on to the 7 blessings of Eve. Let's see what that's all about. Right away, it's like the first time I handled this deck in this book, I was like, this is going to be some insanely awesome writing. I just read one sentence and I was like, I already love Alana Fairchild. Like, she's already the best. So this one with the 7 blessings of Eve is about a spiritual gift is going to enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life very soon, like within hours. You have innate talents and abilities which support your soul into full glorious manifestation. It's part of your life path purpose. It's coming to you. It's introducing itself to you right now. You've been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill, group 3. You have natural healing abilities. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you really think. I was listening to this today too, and I thought of something. Words really resonate with people. So if you have a chilling, mean spirit, you leave an echo of that behind in a room, and it resonates within people and within their energy. Now, if you are kind and healing and wonderful and warm and inspiring, and you leave that beautiful, delicate mist and ethereal grace behind you, it is like a benediction, a blessing, a hug. It's a sweet, sweet kind of mist of energy that you're leaving behind, and you have that about you. So really think when you're choosing your words, because it's ringing in people's ears. Your power of suggestion is huge right now with this particular card. It definitely, you're going to be able to empower other people to do things. You're like the bearer of the light, the priestess, all of that. And I feel like you're going to be able to elevate people to a higher consciousness and more knowing. Probably a lot of you are light workers, tarot readers as well. This oracle also indicates a shift away from any kind of confusion. If you are feeling you had something to prove, or that you're not enough, or that you have to atone for something, instead your soul is moving you towards realization of your inherent goodness, right? The grace that is your real nature. You are blessed, that you are granted a unique and unrepeatable human life. So even if you don't believe in reincarnation, you acknowledge that your soul continues to grow over and over and over to a bigger, better plateau for sure. And, there's this rabbinic, I think it's rabbinic saying that every time a human being walks down the street, a choir of angel cries, make way for the image of God that is approaching. So when we see all each other in the world in this blessed light, we have a caring, beautiful, communal spirit within us, right? We're not trampling each other. We're not like some crazy New Yorkers that are trying to trample each other, just to use that as a expression. So let's see what else is going on. So you have the thinking of you, fairy. So this is about synchronicity. So have you ever been thinking of someone just as the phone rings, only to find they're calling you? Life is going to present you with so many examples of this. Like, it's going to be raining synchronicities. I definitely don't believe there's any such thing as coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Synchronicities happen more often when we are strongly grounded within ourselves. So when we're well grounded, we have a strong connection to everything in the universe. So these connections help put us in the right place at the right time. We're reading it, right? We're gritting it out. We flow with the universal life force instead of fighting it. Therefore, it comes to us naturally and more easily, right? You ever feel like that when you're just reading signs and you're coasting along and you don't feel like you have to have strictness, have toughness, have, it's like things don't seem to rub you the wrong way because you're just in the flow of things. Now, this is awesome. I love this. So the Empress right here, remarkable energy with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So you do have messages definitely of money coming your way. You probably have checks and kachingis coming in the mail for seeds that you have planted, things that you have completed. You gave it diligence. You gave it your affection, attention, and love. So now you have money coming your way, or messages of a job that you might have wanted are now yours for the taking if you want it. The Queen of Wands, you're going to reignite a passion within you for something that is a creative process for you that helps bring you to another level, that helps calm you when you do it, makes you feel really like you are reaching potentials that you had within you. Nothing is more beautiful because source and soul work through us through creative expression, right? You ever paint a picture or make something, you're like, how did I even do that? Like people that do mosaics and all those beautiful little tiny sculptures and carvings, it's like, I'm so in awe of that, or like glass blowing. But sometimes I'll make a piece of jewelry and somebody's like, how in the world did you do that? I have a picture in my head, it just forms, and then I have the follow through. And other people, they do that as well. And they're like, that I surprised myself, right? And they do. And it's because it's source and spirit working through us to create something beautiful and elegant. And with this Empress energy, I'm feeling this is saying really, really sit back and get ready to receive, because you have already set out this kind of resonance that, you are on a journey where you should be quite revered, and people should really be paying attention and being respectful, and almost like a gift giving thing where people are going to be showing you their warmth and affection in really beautiful ways, and to be gracious about it and be thankful. And when people compliment you, say nice things, so, we don't toss their compliment back in their face by going, oh, no, and be dismissive of it, right? We say, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, right? That's honoring what they think about us. And you're in this stage now where you are honoring yourself as well. Like, you have the capacity to succeed at anything. It's like you are the solidification of progress, because you said, I want to do this. You took a small step, another step, and you're seeing successes. You started to feel good. And then you realize, your innate potential and opportunities are just going to be flooding in because you're looking for them and you're proud of what you're doing. And you're no longer in the, the little leagues. You're moving up to the bigger places and spaces because they're being granted to you, and they're ensuring your attainment of them because you have gratitude for your gifts, who you are, where you are, and those around you. And universe admires, loves, and cherishes that, and will keep giving you more of the same, because it's such a beautiful place to be in. And accept that and just be like the flourish and the I always feel like there's so much volatility to life that when times are good, we need to cherish the hell out of that stuff, right? We need to be like, this is the best popcorn I've ever had in a movie theater. This is the nicest time I'm having with my cat sitting on my lap. This is the greatest painting I've ever, seen when you're in a museum. Like, when you like something, really like it, really get engrossed in it, be present in the moment. And you being present in all these moments are what's catapulting you into a huge, huge different sphere here. I mean, of everything, economically, understanding, spiritually, all of that. So beautiful energy, group 3. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Wow, this ring is really powerful. Whenever I wear garnets, I get like, so because it is a really hardy stone, it's a really confident stone. It's like, I love wearing garnets. If I wear them around my throat, I have to like calm down, because I'm a fire sign anyway. And I'm like, I almost feel like I need lapis or something to calm me around my throat. But when I wear garnets, I'm like, just step back. It's like gladiator time. So if I'm yelling into the microphone, please excuse me. But I just love you guys, and thank you. I'm so excited for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and thank you guys for all my new subscribers and your beautiful comments. Love and adore you. We're just shy of 40,000. This is crazy. And all my links are down below for everything that you want to find out. My Etsy store, any of the goodies down there, the Goddess Provisions, my Patreon, everything. If you want a private read, everything is there. So love and light to you guys.